Hi guys, it's me again, Queen of Dreams, and we're taking a ride today, guys. Today is extra windy. It's people trash cans all over the neighborhood. People be probably aggravated when they get home and find their trash can is like down the street. But today is a windy day. This weather is so unpredictable. You don't know what kind of weather is going to be until you wake up and go outside, pretty much. So guys, this car ride story time is going to be about Valentine's Day. Since we're still in February, I was going to tell my Valentine's story about what we did on Valentine's, and throughout the video I'm going to show different pictures of where we stayed and stuff like that. It wasn't nothing all major. As you know, we live in Jersey, so we did go to Atlantic City. So we go to Atlantic City fairly often. It's a nice getaway, something to do. And yeah, so usually I tell a story time about how something Lee did that was romantic for me, but this time it was on me and I planned it, which is not as big as what he usually do, but it still was nice. So this Valentine's, 2019 Valentine's. Oh wow, that's like a bump. 2000 Valentine's. I planned, well, as you know, I planned a trip to Atlantic City, but he did not know. So what I did was arrange for the kids to be with my mom. And y'all see I still got this nail. I cracked my nail really bad across the nail bed, and it's cracked, so I cannot put a nail on this nail. So yeah, I'm rocking it. It's looking real tacky without the nail, but I don't need no fungus or no kind of where they gotta remove my nail because it's infected. So yeah, so I can't put nothing on it for now. I'm about to throw some Neosporin down in there. You can get it healed up quick. But anyway, back to the story. So Lee didn't have no idea what he was gonna do for Valentine's Day. He thought it was just a normal day. So I got up in the morning and I said to him, I'm gonna go to the store and I'll be back. I told him I had to pick up something. I can't even remember what I told him. I might have told him I was getting, oh, I know what I said. Because on Valentine's Day, we're going live. So I told him that I was going to go to the store and get some balloons so we can have it in the back for Valentine's Day for live. So I got to the store. Now, since probably like December, we be going to Sam's Club, and there's this speaker in Sam's Club that he really, really wanted. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Sam's, get the speaker, so we can have the speaker, so he can have the speaker on Valentine's Day. So I go to Sam's, I get the speaker, I get some flowers for my mom, because my mom was coming over, and I had already planned that I had got a hotel room in Atlantic City on the, where you can, with the waterfront view, so you can see the water, because Lee loves the ocean and stuff like that. So I got a waterfront view. I booked a room at the Golden Nugget. I booked a room at the Golden Nugget, so we can stay the night. So he had no idea whatsoever of even what we're gonna do. He's thinking it's just a regular day. We're gonna be at home and maybe, you know, give flowers and stuff for each other throughout the day and just have, you know, just be home for Valentine's Day. So I come back, I took the truck so I can put the speaker in the back. The weather was fairly, it was kind of cold, but it wasn't it wasn't too bad. It was sunny, so it wasn't wet or nothing. So I got the speaker, put the speaker in the back of the other truck so you can see it. So I pulled the truck close by the house, and so I go in. No, before that, I'm on my way back. So I said, look, let me stop at the dollar store to get those balloons. So while I'm out trying to get something for him, he tries to rush to the dollar store and get like a couple little things like candy and that kind of stuff, because I love my dollar store candy, my M&Ms and my different stuff, and my Ferrero Rocher, but they don't have them at the dollar store. But yeah, he always give me candy on Valentine's Day because I love my candy, but I get candy, you know, fairly often, my chocolate anyway, and I just have it in my room when I want it. That's my little personal day that I had for myself. I had my chocolate. I ended up sharing it with everybody, but he always like re-up my candy if it's low or whatever. I'm not like a big candy person, but every now and then I like, if I'm going to eat candy, it's going to probably be chocolate. Anyway, so as I'm walking into the dollar store, he's already in the dollar store in the line with balloons. Now, I love balloons. I love any kind of decoration. When it's Valentine's Day, it's my favorite holiday, guys. So anything on Valentine's Day makes me happy. It doesn't have to be nothing all big or extravagant. It just has to be balloons and candy and flowers. Like, that's just what I expect it to be like. It doesn't matter if it's real ones. Sometimes I done got so many different kind of flowers. I even got like these wooden roses. They're like made and they colored. That I had, like, it's all different kind of stuff. So, you know, as I walk into the dollar store, he's already in the dollar store trying to get stuff for me from the dollar store. And I'm like, oh wow. And you know, if you know anything about Valentine's Day, you know, like the dollar stores or any kind of stores on actual day is probably nothing in there to get. You know, so I had told him, you know, we really don't have no money to do much, so we're gonna keep it real light and real, just, you know, something real basic. And you don't even have to get me flowers this year, because I'm kind of getting more into plants, and I really want to have more plants. I just don't really have the space for it, but I'm kind of getting a little bit more into plants. So he was like, oh, okay. But you know, he still made sure he had something. So as I walk into the dollar store, I'm like, oh my God, what is you doing in the dollar store? You told me you was going to be in the house getting ready for the live. And he's like, oh, I call myself trying to surprise you. To try to get you at least something, so by the time you came back from the store, you had something. So I'm sitting here laughing like, oh man, because now I'm in here about to get some different stuff, and I already got stuff in the car. So he's probably like, I thought you said that you didn't really have no money. So we laugh about it or whatever in the store. So he says, I'm trying to, you know, he's telling the lady in the store, I was trying to surprise my wife and just have something at the house in balloons when she came back in, and a card. And so we just started laughing. Like, we sit here having the same, you know, thinking the same way, trying to get a little something, get a little candies. Because usually what I do is take and decorate the table with candy and stuff on it. And I always get stuff for my mom, get something for my mom, and something for the kids. And I usually get something for my sister too, but she's married now, so. But I used to get stuff for my sons too. So I always give them something. It's just, they love candy. So Valentine's today is like Easter or Halloween. Like, you know, you're gonna get some candy. So at the dollar store, it is these good little hearts, and they are cookies and cream. Oh, they are so good. So I said, you know what, they are so good. I think I sent some in for the kids in Adrian's class or something. Anyway, you know, you send stuff to the kids. The elementary kids, they still do that, but the bigger kids, 80 in middle school, he like, Mom, we don't do no giving out no cards and candy. This is his first year in middle school, so I'm like, well, I don't know. I was in middle school, I would think that it would be nice to give out candy and stuff, but you know, I want him to be looking like, you know, at the school looking like no kind of player, not giving out girls no candy on no Valentine's Day. So I'm like, yeah, you know, it's so touchy and stuff with school today. Stuff that's just not really nothing can be something these days. So, yeah, so I get back to the house. You can just say my nose is steady itching. Needless to say, he gets back to the house before me. I pull up, so I get a card. I get him a card from the doctor. So now I'm like a little bit rushing, because I'm like, oh man, you know, now I'm going to have to explain why I got flowers and stuff. Anyway, so I write in the card, boom, go look in the back of the trunk. That's what I put in the card. So I come in, I set the flowers up. So I tell them, yeah, I just got some flowers so they can look nice in the live or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we do the live. Hey, Valentine's Day, everybody. We do the music. Okay, all right, guys, we're not going to stay on long today. And he see me like rushing, like, you know, ready to go. So I'm like, look, I got plans after this, you know. So I don't know if I put makeup on or if I did. I can't even remember if I did my makeup and stuff. But anyway, I'm like, come on, we're gonna go and we're gonna leave. I have a surprise for you. So he was like, a surprise? I'm like, yeah. So I said, open up your card. And he was like, oh no, open your card now. Open up your card, look at your card. So when he opens his card up, he sees in the card, it says go in the trunk. And he just, so what's in the trunk? I'm like, Lee, like, for goodness sakes, just go in the freaking trunk and look and see what's in there. Lee is not like the type of person that gets like surprised. I'm not gonna say surprised, but he's like never gonna say, oh, I like surprises. Like, but every once in a while, I feel like everybody wants a surprise sometime. And if you give him like, most things you give him, he's not gonna be like, oh, like how I am. You give me like some candy and it's just, I'm happy about that. And I'll probably give a reaction. But Lee is like, most of the time, like Christmas and stuff, you're not gonna get a big surprise unless it's some type of music equipment. That's about it. Some type of music equipment or some kind of workout equipment. Now, if you get that, now that's when you're gonna get a reaction. So so it's this speaker, which if you look at our last live, our Valentine's live, you'll see this. No, the speaker is not in that one. Is it? No, it's not in that one. The live after that, I can't remember what live is, but it's a speaker. If you look at our live, you'll see, and if you look, you'll see in the background, you'll see the speaker with the lights flashing on it. That was the speaker that I got for Valentine's Day. So anyway, so of course I made it to Sam's and without finishing telling the story. That wasn't a plan, but anyway. So yeah, so he got the speaker. He was there. He was surprised. He was like, "Oh man, I can't believe it!" And he was so like just so happy that he got the speaker, because he had been looking at the speaker since like December. And I've been kept watching the Sam's Club. You know me, I'll be being cheap. Like, I'm gonna see if it's gonna go on sale. It's gonna be cheaper, and but it wasn't that much. But I ended up getting it. So it's kind of like a speaker that sits on a stand. And it got lights on it, and you can do karaoke on it, and you can put USB and stuff into it. And he was looking for something like that because, we just be trying to always, And it has wheels on it and a pulling thing where you can pull it. So like this speaker, we can put it outside for summer barbecues, for the music. Because, sometimes we don't want the speakers on the ground because they're just in the way. But this thing's on a stand, they can be up and out of the way. And then plus, if stuff sits up higher, the sound sounds better sometimes. Plus, we can do it in our lives, and it has like the little light show or whatever on it. And you also can do karaoke. So probably soon, maybe one day, we'll just be playing around and doing karaoke on a live. Because like a lot of times me and Lee do lives, but we usually do them with the music. So maybe one time we'll do like a karaoke. But anyway, that wasn't, so I told him, after we go on a live, we leaving from the house, and we're going straight to this next surprise that I have for you. He won't have no idea. Like I said, Lee loves going anywhere near his water. If it's an ocean there, he likes it no matter how cold. It could be freezing. He wants to walk down the beach. So I was already prepared. Like, I know he probably going to say, let's go to the beach. And it was cold because it's winter. And it's been really cold on top of that. So when you go down by the water, it's like, you might as well times 2 cold. So while I told him I'm there doing my makeup for the live, I'm packing up the bags, do a little something on real quick. And I'm packing up our stuff for the night. I bring the bag down. I tell him I had to drop this bag to my mom's house. I just dropped this bag off to my mom to give her some clothes that she's giving away. So the bag is all packed, whatever. So he ain't thinking nothing of it. So we drive out. We go to my mom's house. I said, oh, let's stop and, get some little wine and some drinks and stuff like how we usually do, because the liquor store that we go to is near my mom's side, where my mom live at. So we go and do that. So he's still not thinking nothing of it. He's not thinking this is our regular day. Usually we go, we stop and get the things that we need on his days off. He's there with me. And I'm like, telling him, driving, so like, okay, go here. So like, I'll go to my mom's house. I'm going to empty out this bag. And then I'm going to bring the bag out because she got some stuff for me in it. So he don't notice that is a bag for us really to stay the night. So at that time, I go to my mom. I drop something off at my mom. And I tell my mom, look, Lee don't know what's going on. I told him I have to drop this bag so he won't be alarmed about the bag in the car until we actually are already on our way. I get out. I get back in the car, put the bag in. Like, all right, let's go. Pull out. We drive up. Like, just drive towards, just drive towards Atlantic City. And he was like, oh, where we going? Where we going? And I said, hey, just drive. Like, why do you have to, know every single detail? Then I just said, just forget it. We going to Atlantic City for the night. And he like, what? I'm like, we going to Atlantic City. We staying, I got a hotel. It's already, everything is already taken care of. The kids are already okay. Nana's going to go over there because a lot of times, it's, you know, it's like not so easy for us to always go somewhere because number one, you got to get your money in order. Number two, you got to get somebody to watch the kids. And then number three, you got to get somebody to watch the dog. So that turned into a whole big deal. And we always had dogs. And we try to always socialize them with our family members because you never know when somebody needs to come in a house for whatever godforsaken reason, you know, and you may need them to come in if you're sick or to be in the house. And you don't want the dog going crazy because they don't know them. So like my mom, she, right, so she sees the dog and it's a pit bull and she's like, it took her a while to get used to the dog. Now, mind you, this is 2 years, our second. But puppy is 2 years old. I think puppy's 2 years old. Puppy is 2 years old, so we had him for 2 years, so she's so much more used to him now. So like my mom come over and stay sometimes, so it's good because then she's not terrified of the dog. Because of course, you know, pits, they always get a bad rap, you know, that, you know, they so vicious and they so this and they so that, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so she came and she's gonna stay with the dog because like I said, because we have a pet, a lot of times different places act funny and I don't want nobody doing nothing to my dog. So it's really hard for us to really find time, number one, find money, and then, you know, get all the stuff coordinated together. So needless to say, Nina said she's gonna come over, she's gonna watch the kids. When she gets there, she don't even know it's a surprise for her. It's gonna be flowers on the table for her and her little drink, and that's that. So we get to the I tell them we go to Atlantic City, so we decided to go to stay at the Golden Nugget. We get down there, we had a nice ride, we laughed and talking together, ride down, get there, because you know the hotels now are so crazy, like you gotta wait till after 3 and all this crazy time to get in. So we get there, and they particularly didn't even have a time, which I was surprised. A lot of hotels you gotta wait, especially when you go to Atlantic City after 3 and all this mess. So yeah, so we go down, we have such a nice relaxing time. And for once, because usually a lot of times when we get out like that, we be so tired, we just want to really lay down. So you know, you get the little pleasure, the little nice king size bed. And every time we be like, we're going to get another bed. But it's like, when you have a bed, there's nothing wrong with it. You are not trying to just throw your bed in the trash just to get a bigger size bed. That costs more for sheets and all that. Well, not really, because the king and the queen. Anyway, I am diverting into something else. But, yeah, so, you know, every time we go, we get the king size bed. It's just like our little special little treat. It's like sometimes it's the little things that just make it better. Then you got the ocean view. So when you look out the window, you see the nice ocean. And I'm going to be putting some of this, you know, the ocean view and all that stuff into this video and at the end of the video. And yeah, so that was that was my Valentine's. Our Valentine's story time. The story time this time was about me surprising Lee instead of Lee surprising me. Yeah. I did this one. I shocked him this time. He was surprised. He was surprised. And I was so happy because we really needed a break. Sometimes you just need that break. And we got it. And I'm happy about it. So, guys, I gotta go into Sam's Club and get my stuff done. As y'all can see, I got my little headband on today. Got my hair looking crinkly. Because, hey, I needed to do something else to my hair because I get bored at the bottom of my locks sometimes, as y'all can see. But it looks cute. Got my gray coming. I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'll probably do I need to do another updated video, like, about my hair because I haven't done it in a while. Like what I do and really do to my hair, like my hair routine, which is really not much. But people are curious and people always ask me, what do I do with my hair? And really pretty much not nothing. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. Hope you have a great day, a great week. And I want to make sure I get this video out before the month is out because it was a Valentine's one. Okay, guys? Until next time. Bye.